Joe's here from Alaska. Fantastic. Wonderful, wonderful. Good morning, everyone.
Deborah Smith, Phoenix, Arizona.
Phoenix. Love Arizona. One of my very favorite states. It just doesn't have an ocean.
Agreed. That's my biggest problem. I came from the East Coast many years ago, and it's like I miss the water.
Well, yeah, that's it right there. I actually would have moved back to Arizona had it not been. I really wanted to be by the ocean. I love Arizona. All right, PJ from Ontario is here. Nina from Los Angeles, our favorite Hollywood hairdresser. Got Ohio in the house, South Africa,
live.
Louisiana.
Now, hello,
so
everyone.
Great to see everybody. Welcome, everyone. Let's get going today. We're going to get on live. Now, remember, we're only live on Facebook for a couple more days. Facebook has decided to pull third-party apps, and the API will not be working anymore, which means we will not be able to stream anymore. So we will be uploading the replays there. So you will need to make sure you save the address nowsite.online to always be here live. And if you're going to watch the replay will be uploaded later in the afternoon. It won't be live streamed anymore as of, I think the 12th is when it shuts down. Ooh, Eclipse Capital. Is that where the eclipse is going to be happening, Connie? I know there's a percentage of it that's going to be here.
Yes. Yeah, we've got our glasses and everything ready.
Wow, this is going to be amazing. Fantastic. All right. So anybody who's brand new, please put a 1 in the chat so I know if I have any new people here. And brand new, put a 1 in the chat. If you've been here before, put a 7. If you've learned something great, put a 7 on here. And just want to make sure if I have any new people to do some extra new stuff. If not, we're going to talk about continuing conversations today. Okay. So let's talk about Wednesday. Wednesday's a couple of things that we can do. First of all, let me get the recording started.
Recording in progress.
Here we go. Welcome everybody to My AI Live. Today is Wednesday, April 3rd. My AI Live, we get together every Monday through Friday at 11 a.m. Eastern Time, 8 a.m. Pacific. We help you learn the amazing My AI system. We also help you learn how to build relationships and conversations on social media that move the needle in your business. So I know a lot of people are having great success with the My AI system and doing some of the things that we teach, and that is so fantastic. Today, I want to talk to you about a couple of things. First of all, let's talk about our hashtags for the day. So we talk about different hashtags that we can use for today. For Wednesday, some of the hashtags are hashtag Wealth Wednesday, hashtag Wisdom Wednesday. And if you've got some other ones, put them in the chat for everybody so everybody can get some ideas of some ones that you have. Wealth Wednesday, I love because one of the things that I have found that helped me, Wine Wednesday, nice, Connie, I like that. One of the things that I found when I was changing my mindset on abundance was going out once a week and doing something for somebody else. So buying somebody else's Starbucks behind me, paying for the drive-through behind me, getting some money, putting it in a diaper box, like at the supermarket, going to the supermarket and grabbing one of the diaper boxes and shoving, some money in there. We all know how expensive diapers are. So if you've ever had kids, known a kid, been a kid, thought of a kid, diapers are expensive. So with that, that's one of the ways that you can actually showcase what you do and your values on your social media. The other thing that it does is it actually breaks the mindset of not enough. When we hold on as a hoarding thing, our mindset can be like, oh, there's not enough. And our reticular activation system in our brain will start showing us more things that are not enough. So the biggest thing that we can do is always the 80-20 rule, right? 80% of the time that we're on social media, we're talking about our life, our family, our values, the things that are important to us. So people can understand that they want to be a part of our tribe, that they want to get to know us, that they start learning about us as a person, as a human being, as a leader. The other 20% of the time, we talk about our product or our business opportunity. So some of the things, again, Wealth Wednesday, Wine Wednesday, Wisdom Wednesday. Wisdom Wednesday is great for tips, maybe tips on what you do. So if you're in health and wellness, Diane's in health and wellness, Steve's in health and wellness, MJ's in health and wellness. So some of the things that you guys can do if you're in health and wellness, you can actually do some Wisdom Wednesday with some tips on how to have better health. Now, not necessarily talking about your product, but something that could lead to a conversation of your product. So I've lost 70 pounds so far. And with that, so one of the posts that I can make is talking about what life was like before and after, before when I had the weight, after I lost it. A great way to do that, if you do not want to do a lot of writing yourself, is to do long post with suggested image, even if you don't utilize the entire post. So I do have one new person here. Eric, welcome. I'm glad you are here today. And I have another new person here. Yay, great to see you. So I will be doing a basic demo also for you guys so you understand this, but do know that Monday through Friday, we also talk about some advanced things. So you keep coming back and you learn more and more new stuff, right? So for me, I've lost 70 pounds so far. I can talk about life before and after, what it was like before, what it was like, what it's like after, and offer help to other people who want to do the same, offer tips to people that want to do the same. Now, through those conversations, then I can also talk about my product. And then through talking about my product, I can also talk about the income option, right? The business opportunity. So let's go ahead and do our demo for today to show you a way to do a post like this. And remember, each day, Monday through Friday, we do a different type of demo of a different way of using the AI system to start a different type of conversation. And if you're not in health and wellness, that's perfectly fine. Think about something that because of your business, you've been able to overcome. So maybe your life when you were working for somebody and now your life as an entrepreneur, that works for just about anybody, right? That same concept. So let's go ahead and start. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. And first, I'm going to show you where you can find your replay. You will find your replay here on the official corporate NowSite group. If you come over to the official corporate NowSite group, you can come over here and you will hit join and then you can join. And then once you join, you can find your replays here. Now, as I said, right now we're streaming live to Facebook, so the replay will be there automatically. Starting April 12th, Facebook is blocking third-party apps through the API to stream there. So we're not going to be able to stream there anymore. So we will upload a replay later on. And of course, you will always want to go to Facebook or not to Facebook. You'll always want to come here live at nowsite.online to join the Zoom live with us. If you want to know more about me, you can come over here to my Facebook page. Find me here at Elizabeth Larson at eTransformsYou. So facebook.com/eTransformsYou. I love friends. Feel free to friend me. You can follow me too if you want to follow me instead. All of the posts that I make are with my AI system. So if you come over here and you see the posts and everything else, these are all done with my AI. The reels, all of this I've posted with the My AI system. And so you can see all these different posts and how the My AI system has helped me with social media. And I had great following before. I mean, fantastic. Now with the My AI system, it makes it super easy. So with that, we're going to come over here. And this is the My AI system. These are our 3 steps. 1, 2, 3. Post on social media, comment on posts, and start conversations. These are the steps that we take each and every day to become successful on social media. The very first thing we're going to do is we're going to post on social media. The second thing we're going to do is comment on other people's posts. And the third thing we're going to do is start conversations with people. That could be your birthday messages that we do each day. That can be taking messages from the comments and taking them over into Messenger. These are the 3 steps that as a My AI user, we will follow each and every day to build successfully online. Now, it doesn't matter if you're on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, TikTok, YouTube. We have it all. We can post on all of these different platforms, right? So the very first thing we're going to do is post on social media. 6 ways to post on social media. Number 1, caption and suggested image. This is when you know what you want to write about. You want the AI to write it for you, and you want the AI to give you an image. 2, caption my image. Caption my image is when I have my own image and I want to caption, and I want the AI to write a caption about that. Now, remember, we do not put the image into the My AI. We only put the image into social media like we normally would post, but we do tell the AI what the image is about and then what we want the post to be about. Same with caption my video. Describe your video, what you want the caption to be about. Short text only post. Those are those great Facebook posts with the bright colors behind them. These right here, these are great ways to start conversations on Facebook very quickly. These can change your algorithm very fast. So wonderful way to be able to just start a conversation with a little bit of text and a question that you're asking. Great to ask for tips for things. And different days like tacos on Tuesday, where I'm going to, if I'm traveling, what are things that I could see? Great way of starting conversations very quick. Long post and suggested image. This one right here is fabulous. It's one of my favorites. Now, I know most people shy away from the long post. However, many times you don't want to write your own post, but you want a little bit more detail. This is great when you want a little bit more detail. Also, when you want to give a lot of value about a particular subject or multiple different tips. So 3 tips to better health, 3 tips to better yoga poses, 3 tips to better crypto, 3 tips to better finances, 3 tips to choosing your network marketing business. Whatever that is, you can use a long post with suggested image. And remember, even though it gives you a long piece of copy, you can shorten it. You can also take from it what you want, like we showed yesterday, to take different parts of it and use it with our reels, right? So that's long post and suggested image. And the next one is surprise me. Surprise me is when you are new and you just want to start utilizing the system and you maybe don't know what you want to do, or when you're in a hurry, or you're just not inspired. You wake up and you're like, I'm not inspired. I don't know what it is that I want to do. You're going to hit the surprise me post. And when you hit that surprise me post, the AI is going to go through all that information it knows about you and give you a fabulous post to post on your social media. Now, right now, I want to do long post and suggested image, and I'm going to show you a way of using this so that you can have that contrast of before and after. So we're only going to give the AI a short piece of text, and we're going to allow it to use the rest of our information. Now, remember, when we come over here, I want to show this to you because I think this is really important for the concept of understanding why this works as well as it does. We're going to come over here to the front page of My AI. And when we come over to train My AI here, remember, all of this information is what the AI is using. That's why you don't necessarily have to give it a lot of information. The learn about me, it's going to use this information of what's important to you, your family, your culture, things that you're interested in, popular figures. It's going to write like you, right? You can change the humor, the emojis, the length, the style. You can even give it special instructions, like I want to sound like Oprah. So I want to be inspirational and empathetic and conversational and uplifting and personal, short-driven and reflective. Brand me this is what the AI has made for you when you first did your onboarding. So when you look at your story and you look at your personality analysis, it's pulling all of this into what it is making on a post for you, right? So what you want to make sure of is that you go in here and you read this. And if there's more things that you want to put in here, like what you are. Like, I'm a personal and business transformation coach. I'm a trainer. My journey, sculpted by overcoming personal fears and insecurity, has ignited a passionate mission to empower individuals worldwide to embrace their fullest potential. That's me. That's what I do. I am a professional coach. I actually went to university to become a professional coach. And so this is part of my life, right? This is something I do every day. And so with that, it's going to pull all of this type of information. Now, if you go in here and you don't feel like there's enough in there about you and your story, you can always add more stuff to it. So when I make this long post and suggested image, and I'm asking it to make this contrast for me, it's not just pulling stuff out of the air as a pretty story. It's actually going back to my story of what it knows about me to make this post. So what do I want the post to be about? I have lost 70 pounds and my life is so much better now. I am more confident and feel like I can reach my dreams. But it wasn't always like that. All right. To do this. Okay. Now, but it wasn't always like that. I used to struggle with self-hatred and didn't think I had any value. Now, I'm going to leave it right there. I don't want it to give it too much, but I do want to give it a little bit of the contrast, right? Before and after. So the last thing I can do on here is I could be a little more specific. Write me a post about my before and after. And then I have lost 70 pounds and my life is so much better now. I'm more confident and feel like I can reach my dreams, but it wasn't always like that. I used to struggle with self-hatred and I didn't think I had any value. Okay. So, and then at the end, now I help people see their true worth and value. While helping them get the life they want. Okay. So that is what I do in my community. That's my whole thing. That is my heart now. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to hit the generate button, right? Now, when I do this, I'm going to write that post and I'm going to ask long post and suggested image. Now, just because it gives me the image doesn't mean I necessarily have to use it. I can choose to use it. I can choose to have the AI give me a different image, or I can even use my own image and just use the long post copy that it's going to write for me, right? I have a lot of different options there. So it's now like, instead of this one type of post, like we're kind of stuck usually in the kind of posts that we make, now the AI can be expanded and it's going to write all these different types of posts for me. And I have the ability to expand my reach to different types of people who are struggling different things. So let's go ahead and look at this. Transforming weight and rewiring destinies, my journey of losing 70 pounds. Hey, lovely souls. Today I'm going to open my heart to share something incredibly close to me. My journey isn't just about losing 70 pounds. It's a story of self-discovery, finding purpose, and realization that we are capable of rewriting our destinies. There was a time in my life when the reflection in the mirror was my biggest adversary. Self-hatred clouded my days, and the notion of value felt like a foreign concept. It was a dark place to be, feeling lost in your own existence, doubting every step you take. But here's the thing, our lowest points are often the launch points for our greatest transformations. The transformation didn't happen overnight, nor was it just physical. Yes, shedding 70 pounds was a monumental task. The sweat, the tears, and the discipline it took were colossal. But the true victory, discovering a newfound confidence and realizing that dreams aren't just figments of our imagination, but destinations waiting for our arrival. Achieving my dream weight was not just about looking better. It became about feeling invincible, knowing that if I could conquer this, there was nothing I couldn't achieve. Throughout the journey, I learned the profound lesson that our worth isn't tied to the scale, but in how we see ourselves and how much how much love we are willing to give. It was this realization that sparked a desire in me to help others see their own true worth and unlock the life they've always wanted. Every day, I'm grateful for the opportunity to guide people towards embracing their authentic selves, encouraging them to shed not just physical weight, but any beliefs or fears that hold them back. Now, it's a little long, right? So I love this. It's beautiful. In fact, I want to do two things. One, I'm actually going to copy this entire thing real quick so that I have it. And then I'm going to show you how to shorten it because I actually really love this. But for the most part, this would be super long. So I'm going to actually open a text box to hold the original text in, because once I change it, I can't go back to the original, right? So I'm actually going to open up just a text box and then put that in there. And now I'm going to come back over here. Come on, computer, you can do it. Not train my AI. Come back over here. All right, now I'm going to come over here. With this, it's a little long, right? Even for a Facebook post. This is a great blog, though. I could post this as a blog on my website, but this is a little long. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here to AI, and I'm going to say, make this shorter. And I'm going to regenerate it, right? Now it's going to take everything that it wrote and everything that it's written, that it's put together for me. It's going to take that and make it shorter. Now, it was a little exceptionally long just because it knows I like a longer post. But even for me, that was a little long. So this is how much shorter it made it, right? At my lowest, the mirror was my enemy. Self-doubt ruled. My path taught me self-worth isn't about numbers on the scale. To those struggling, you're more powerful than you think. Your story is just the beginning. Let's walk this path together. Spread light, love, and positivity. I love this now. Okay, so now I can do this also on LinkedIn. Now, we don't talk enough about LinkedIn, and we probably should, because there is a professional environment over there of great untapped resources. And if you're in health and wellness, that may be a great place for you to open your market for your health journey. So again, super long, right? This is really, really long. But what I can do again is I can go ahead and tell the AI to make this shorter and regenerate yet one more time. And as I do, embarked on a journey that led to 70-pound weight loss. I discovered much more than physical transformation. This was a journey of self-discovery, resilience, profound self-love. It taught me that challenges can transform our greatest strength, revealing our true potential. I realized self-worth is not tied to the scale, but to our self-perception and the unconditional love we hold within. This process has ignited a passion in me to inspire others to see their worth and live the life that they dream of. Join me in fostering a supportive environment, aiming for transformation and empowerment. And I'm going to go ahead and use this right here. So I'm going to hit get started. Now, I'm not going to use the picture. I'm actually not going to use the suggested picture, and I'm not going to change the picture. I'm going to choose to use my own picture. So when I come over here to LinkedIn, I'm going to go ahead and put this in here. And I'm going to put some extra white space in this to make it easier to digest. And if you need help with your weight or with learning how to love yourself, please reach out to me or put me in the comments. I would love to share some tips from my journey that could help you as well. Remember, you deserve the best. Okay. I'm going to get this with sincere optimism, blah, blah, blah. That's not me. Okay. Now I'm going to put in 2 hashtags in here. One's my own, transforms you, which I haven't been doing much lately, and I need to. And the other one is live your best life now. Okay. All right. Now I'm going to go find some of my own photos, and I'm going to upload some photos from my computer. And I think, if I remember right, they are actually in my photo folder. So give me just a second so I can grab my photos real quick. There. And where are you? Where are you? I know you're right here. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? There you are. Okay, so I'm going to put 2 pictures up, before and after. So there's my before, after, before, after. Okay. I'm going to hit next. Okay, and here are my before and after photos. So thankful I took the journey. Okay, and I'm still going. All right, so now I've got that. I'm going to hit post. Perfect. And this is how it turns out, right? Now, I'm not on LinkedIn asking anybody to join my business opportunity. I'm just talking about my own personal journey that will lead to conversations about my journey that people want to know, that will lead to conversations about how they may be able to utilize what I learned on my journey to get their own success as well. So let's go ahead and make a post. Actually, I need to put a Wisdom Wednesday hashtag in there too. Okay, so let's make a post, right? Let's go ahead and take something about our past, the before, and our after now, throw it in the AI. You could use a long post if you want to get a little more detail in that, but let's go ahead and make a post. Now, if you're new and you're like, or you don't think you have a testimony, like I don't have a transformation story yet, Elizabeth, that's fine. Do a surprise me post then. The key is everybody does a post while we're on here, right? We want to do at least all one post, because if we do that, We're going to get consistent in social media. So let's take 5 minutes. We'll do that. And then we're going to come back for questions and to showcase some posts. So let's go ahead and get going. Let's go do our post out on social media. Stay consistent doing this together. And then we'll be back in 5 minutes to go ahead and look over your post and answer your questions. And if you have questions, get your hands up now, your digital hands, and we'll get to you as soon as we get back. Well, my browser is frozen. I can't get Facebook or anything else to move. So I'm going to do my best to answer your questions, but my computer is just completely freaking out. So frustrating. It's like, really? Out of all the times that this could happen. Let's try this. So annoying. All right. Maybe I got a new window open long enough that I get this to work. I'm going to have to reboot my computer. Hopefully we make it through the meeting. Okay. All right. Put in the chat how many posts we did. Let's see. PJ did 2, one on Facebook and one on LinkedIn. Fantastic. Yay. Now my monitor's freaking out. I don't see anything. Is anybody putting anything in the chat? I hope my computer's not like completely freaking out. All right, MJ, did you have a question or did you want to share?
I have a question.
Perfect.
So, I've never done a long post before, and so I did it today, and I really liked a lot of things it said, but I'm gonna have to go back in and kind of fix it. My question is that, you know, because most of the feedback I get is people don't want to take the time to read all that. So what would you consider like too much? Like the first thing AI gave me was like 5 paragraphs.
Okay, great question. First of all, it depends on what your hook is at the beginning and how relevant the information is to the person. So I actually do really well with long posts. And people say, well, it has to be short. But remember, what you have in the short post sacrifices information that could actually be of use. So for me, and if it's about starting conversations, then it's a matter of, like a 70-pound weight loss. Somebody goes 70 pounds. If they want to lose weight, then the rest of the information seems much more valid to them. The other thing I would suggest, though, is something that we've talked about a couple of times on here, and that's making sure that you have a lot of white space in between your words. So let me do this one right here. I'm going to show
like what you did on LinkedIn, and you created that white space. And I think the long post definitely. I don't use LinkedIn too much, but you kind of opened my eyes today to that. So
yeah,
I get that part.
LinkedIn's amazing. And here's the thing: the more white space you have in between things, the better, the more digestible it is. So if we come back over here to LinkedIn, the key is you want to get as much white space as possible. So when you have that white, but not so much that you lose the dramatics of it.
Right.
So anything more than 4 sentences is too much. You have to break it down. 3 works best, 3s and 1s, and that mixture makes it much more digestible. Because when you look at this is a pretty much longer post than some of the other things out there, but it doesn't look like it's going to be hard to read. And perception's everything. It's not so much the length of the post, I find. It's more the perception of how hard that's going to be to read it.
Yeah.
So if you've ever seen those posts where it's just like these giant things of text, like, and it's just huge and huge, and it's like, oh my gosh, and you look at it and you just feel overwhelmed.
Right.
So that's what we want to avoid, is the overwhelm. So I don't know if I can find a long post right now or not, but you want to avoid the overwhelm of, so when you look at your post, if you say, okay, that feels overwhelming to me, then the key is to put more white space in there. And then and I don't know if I'll be able to feel one or not,
Well,
but yeah.
what I kind of did is, I know those people. What I kind of did is I took that whole long post and I did what you did, was I copied it, I put it over in some personal, like my notes.
Mm-hmm.
And then I actually went back and I regenerated it to an Instagram post to see what it would give me.
Yeah.
And then, so I think what I'll do now is I'm going to take a little bit from that long post, because
Yeah.
I can hook them in together.
Right.
But I'm looking at this one going 5 paragraphs. Nobody's going to read that.
Well, and you'd be surprised, because if you put enough white space into things,
Yes.
and if it's compelling, somebody will continue.
Got it.
That's the thing. It has to be compelling. It's not long to be long. It has to be long with a purpose and a point. And you're
Yeah.
speaking to a specific audience when you do a long post.
No, I think it's a great post. It's really about, positive thinking, and kind of, the analogy is planting seeds.
Right.
So, yeah. So I'm going to work on that. Thank you. I appreciate it.
One other thing to think about too, if you're going to do a long post, make sure that the pictures are compelling enough to make somebody want to read it. So that's the other thing. The picture tells the story of what the post is about.
Yeah, that's where I have trouble, because I don't have a lot of personal pictures yet. So, you know me, I don't like to take pictures of myself.
Well, and maybe you can find pictures within your company of people that won't mind you using their pictures. A lot of
Sure.
times people will share, especially
That's
when
a
it
good
comes to
idea.
testimonial. Yeah.
Okay. Thank
All
you. I
right.
appreciate it.
You're welcome. Great job, MJ.
Thanks.
All right, Anique.
Yes, I have a question. Here's
Okay.
the situation. I have made a post, but the response of people is emojis. So
Perfect.
I don't know how to start the conversation with it.
Perfect. Can you put your Facebook or your social media in the chat so we can kind of show you a little bit what to do with that?
Yes. Just a second.
We're going to hurry through questions because the pumpkin alarm is getting ready to go off, and I do have a hard stop today. So I want to make sure that we get.
Yes, I'm sorry. I have to stop my Facebook. Okay, it's just give me facebook.com. How come? This is
Because you're not on your profile. You want to go to your profile
okay.
page.
Yeah, sorry about that. When you rush, it's just
Yeah, I know.
crazy. Come on. All right. So I put it on the chat here, right?
Yeah, put it in the chat. Okay.
So probably the first one you see, I have comments. This is what I did last night, so this is fine. But there is another one where it's mostly like emojis.
Okay. So first of all, if you ever get emojis and stuff like that, I want to view more comments.
Yeah, this one is good.
So-
People are talking, but I have another post during the week. It was totally just emojis. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Perfect. So what I normally do, like, and this works well for all these people who like and then end up not commenting, like you can go through these people that liked your post as well.
Okay.
Or emojis. I usually, so for, if it's only here, I will actually go and message them and thank them for their like.
Okay.
And usually mention something on their Facebook page or start commenting on their Facebook page of whatever they've posted to start conversations.
Okay.
If you have one that's just emojis, let me see if I can find one with comments of just emojis. These right here.
Yeah.
I will actually still, for algorithm's sake, I will still like it and say thanks for the love. And then you can either ask them what they loved about the post. You could ask them a question back about something about them, or you can go over there and actually start commenting on their posts instead. Sometimes just making the comment, thanks for the love on things like this, and then going over and making comments on some of their posts is an easier way to start a conversation than to try to get them engaged on yours. Does that make sense?
Yes. Thank you.
But I
like
would
it.
still make sure you comment on each one of these though, because that's your algorithm. Even if they're putting emojis there, they're
Yeah.
still helping your algorithm.
It's still okay. Super. Okay.
Okay, awesome.
Thank
Great
you.
job. You're welcome. All right, now let's go. Okay, we're gonna quickly go through the next two, and I've got a hard stop in 2 minutes. So let's do this. I don't know why. I don't know why. I'm gonna have to reboot my computer. Okay, so we got Belinda here. Ever wonder if April showers bring May flowers? What do April snowstorms bring? It's more than just a winter wonderland in spring. It's a reminder that life often throws us unexpected changes. When someone passionate about personal development and mindset practices, I see these moments as opportunities for growth and reflection. Here's a peek out my window at the surprise April snowstorm. Let's embrace the unexpected with open arms and a warm heart. How are you turning your challenges into opportunities today? That's cute. That's cute. The thing that I think I would have loved though, and you may not be happy with, I would love for you to go out in the snow and take a selfie in the snow.
That is
It'll
a
be
great
more,
idea.
it'll be more connected.
Thank you. I will do that.
You're welcome. All right. And I have to give this back over to Cheryl. Let's go over to Nina. Perfect post. Beautiful. Look at those pictures. Happy Wellness Wednesday. Have you ever bravely changed your look with a bold new haircut only to embark on a challenging journey while you grew it out? That's what happened to me recently. I gave myself a great, fresh, sassy haircut. Loved it. Then I started to grow and hit that awkward phase. I was going to cut it again, but let it go. I'm so glad I did because now I'm loving it. I haven't had it this long in a while. I feel like a totally new person for me. For me, this experience mirrors the beautiful process of growing our own self-confidence. Whether you're navigating the ups and downs of a new do, are dreaming of a fresh style, or simply in love with your current look, let's chat. Share your stories in the comments or DM me for a complimentary consultation from anywhere in the world. Whether you're navigating the ups or downs of a new do or dreaming of a fresh style, I would cut it off right there, not the simply in love with your current look. I would say those two. I would say if you're navigating ups and downs or dreaming of a new style, DM me. I would love to chat with you about some new ideas that I'm working on to help people in this area or something to that effect.
Love it.
Something new.
Okay.
Beautiful. All right, that's my pumpkin alarm. And unfortunately, I have to be on another training and my computer's freaking out. So I got to go reboot it now. So I love you all. I will see you tomorrow for my AI Live at 11 a.m. Eastern Time, 8 a.m. Pacific. And remember, we do this every Monday through Friday to help you learn different ways of starting conversations. So bring your questions, bring all your social media questions. We're happy to answer them and help you with that. Cheryl's up in about 10 minutes with Ask Wednesday. And she is going to be going over the other features of the NowSite system, email campaigns, websites, funnels, all the other things that are available. So you won't want to miss that. Have a great day, everybody. Love you all. Feel free to unmute. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye, bye,
Thank you,
everyone.
Elizabeth. Thank
Have a
you,
great
thank you,
day.
thank you,
Thank
thank you,
you.
thank you.
Thank you, Edwina. Bye,
Bye
y'all.
bye.